Hey folks, it's Mike here with Saturn 360. I had a friend the other day who is new to East Tennessee State University. That's where we're at right now. East Tennessee State University is in Johnson City, Tennessee. Wonderful university, lots of majors. But this young man, he was like, I had a hard time finding my way around on campus. I wish you would do a 360 walkthrough to get me to some of the buildings. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to start here at the admin building. You can see the administration building. Over here you can see the granite sphere spinning. So what we're going to do is we're going to head over to Burleson Hall from the admin building to help you understand your way around university. We're going to pass a couple other halls along the way. We're going to pass Gilbreth Hall, we're going to pass Brown Hall, and then we're going to make our way over to Memorial Hall and the Brooks Gym. So let's take a short walk, shall we? All right, you can see the granite sphere. I love the granite spheres. Anyhow, we're going to walk on past the clock tower. You know, a lot of folks don't like the weather on a day like this. It's mid-October. There's a cool breeze. The clouds are covering up any sunlight that we could have had, but look around at the fall colors. It's absolutely gorgeous. You see the reds, the yellows, the changing of the leaves. So let's use the Alumni Plaza. We'll walk on past here. This is where you find our clock tower. We could have taken that sidewalk to the right, would have been a little quicker, but I wanted to show you a couple of the other halls. Gilbreth is right ahead of us. So if you've got classes at Gilbreth Hall, this is how you get there. Straight ahead of us. Oh, hello, little squirrel. Hi, fella. Good to see you, my friend. All right, so we're at Gilbreth Hall. Quick walk, right? Very easy to get over here. There is a small theater in Gilbreth Hall called the Bud Frank Theater. But you may have a lot of your classes in here. Everybody's eventually going to have a class at Gilbreth. Next, from here, we're going to walk straight over to our right and head over to Brown Hall. Brown Hall is where you'll find a lot of your science classes. There are, I believe, some theater classes there as well. What a gorgeous day. You know, I love to sit on these benches over here when I was a student. There've always been benches in this area, just a place to sit down and relax. All right, so that's how easy it is to get to Gilbreth Hall and Brown Hall. Now we'll make our way over to Burleson Hall. That's where I had my English classes. You probably will too if you attend. Brown Hall. Love Brown Hall. There is a courtyard in the middle of the building. There's an exterior outdoor courtyard. I used to love to sit and do some of my assignments there, study for a test. Okay, Burleson Hall. That was an easy find, right? So far, we've found Gilbreth, Brown, and now Burleson. If you look down the road down here, you can see the Carnegie Hotel. And also to our left will be the Mini Dome. In fact, let's go over and find the Mini Dome. Excuse me. Over near the Mini Dome, you'll find the crosswalk. There is a catwalk that takes you across that busy road, State of Franklin. On the other side is the Martin Center and the Digital Media Center. But right here is the Mini Dome. They used to play football in here. Now it's basketball. They have graduation ceremonies and other events inside the Mini Dome. It's kind of spectacular. And one thing, if you're ever walking over this way, if you stand over top of this, there's nothing but warm air coming out of it if you want to catch a nice little, oh, that feels better. But that's the East Tennessee State University Mini Dome, right here next to Burleson Hall. And over here, you can see, that's the courtyard I was talking about for the middle of Brown Hall. We may catch a video of that some other time, but we've got buildings to find. Learned my way around ETSU through 360. So Burleson Hall. I had my English classes in here, second and third floor typically. On the bottom floor of this building, up ahead, I believe it's Matheson Hall, is where I had a music class as well. I don't know if they still do music classes there. I graduated in 2007, so it's been a long time for me. Again, Brown Hall is over to our left. Gilbreth Hall is ahead and to the left. And yes, Mathis Hall. Now down on the end of this building is something that a lot of folks wouldn't expect, but there is a lovely art gallery down here, along with the fine arts, I suppose, the Department of Art and Design. I have one of my kids attends here and is in the art program. Another is in the theater program. In fact, let's stay kind of close to the building. I want you to see some of this artwork that's on the wall here. I love this piece. I don't know what it represents, but I just love this piece. It's called Steel by Steve Bickley, and it was made in 2007. I just love it though. Anyhow, moving along. So if you're a part of the art and design majors, the Slocum Gallery is in here. Also your classes will be in here upstairs. Lovely place, absolutely beautiful. Now you can see we got some work happening straight across from us. That is Campus Center. That building is going to be demolished and replaced. So, anyways, Ball Hall. We've just passed Ball Hall where the Slocum Gallery is. We're going to walk along. We're going to see a place called the Treehouse. They'll serve sandwiches and lunches and some pretty nice snacks in there as well. We're on our way to the Memorial Hall / Brooks Gym. You can see the right is still the Mini Dome. Straight ahead, Memorial Hall. You just go on up these steps, head on in. ROTC does most of their stuff over here. And then up ahead of us now, Sam Wilson Hall, where you'll find the College of Business and Technology. See that steam coming out? Again, it's a good place to warm up if you got a little chill. So yeah, the College of Business and Technology at Sam Wilson Hall. You may or may not have a class here. Depends on what your major is, obviously. Do I want an elective in business and technology? Maybe. So Sam Wilson Hall, Memorial Hall. Mini Dome is straight over there. Remember the Ball Hall, which is attached to Mathis Hall and Burleson Hall. So we're gonna head back this way. They've built a temporary sidewalk for getting around what will be the eventual demolition. I don't know, is it just me? I want to stand in the steam. Let's go stand in the steam. Yeah, that feels nice, doesn't it? Okay, moving along. So, Gilbreth is ahead of us again. Remember, Gilbreth is ahead of us. We've only done a small bit of the walk. We're going to head all the way over back to the Culp Center, which is where, you'll find a lot of student activities. The cafeteria. There's a Chick-fil-A, which, I don't know, I'd rather go to the cafeteria than Chick-fil-A a lot of times. There's some good stuff in there. They built a temporary wall. Okay. Made of fence and with some very thin canvas. Okay. Now they've got our sidewalk blocked over there, so we're going to take this direction. Right here by Ball Hall. Again, I love that piece on the wall. Always have. Over here on the back of Gilbreth Hall, there is a Veterans Memorial area. Me being a veteran, as well as an ETSU alumni, this is a spot that I have gravitated to often. I'm a veteran of the United States Navy, U.S. Navy retired. Go Navy. Right here we are at the Navy's flag. Okay, so here is our memorial for veterans of all wars. I really like this. This was a good job, whoever had made this. Here's a quote on here. Life, not death. Liberty, not enslavement. The pursuit of happiness, not the pursuit of sorrow and misery. Will keep democracy fighting until victory is assured. Alvin York. All right, so we're going to head along the path towards the Culp Center. We'll pass a couple of more halls. Remember, this is the back of Gilbreth Hall. I don't know how long that sidewalk and all that will be closed for that demolition on that building. Oh, another squirrel. Hey, buddy. Hi, friend. Head on up that tree. Attaboy. Hi. What you doing, little fella? Moving along. So as we make our way to the Culp Center, I don't know if you can see ahead and to the right, there's a yellow path. That's known as the Pride Walk. We're going to take sidewalks to get over there. By the time we finish this little circle around campus, this is just the academic buildings. We're not going to do the dorms or the football stadium, that type of stuff, the parking garage. We're just going to walk on this academic side. Now this, I'm not sure the name of this hall, but I'm fairly certain this is where the information technology majors would be, all your computer sciences. And to the left over here is the Reese Museum. We'll pass that again on our way back to the admin building. Another squirrel. Oh, look at this fella. He found an acorn. Oh, he's got a buddy. Hey, friends. So right here again is that Pride Walk, mostly closed down to prepare for the demolition on that building. See, they've taken the tree down as well. What is the name of this hall? Oh, Nix Hall. Yes, Nix Hall. Information technology, computer sciences. You'll find your classes in here in Nix Hall. Right here. Just walk on in, head either up or down the steps. There's also an elevator. All right, let's walk on Pride Walk for what little of it we're allowed to. We've almost reached the Culp Center. The trees are gorgeous. Right here is Carter Hall. To your right. And this is, I guess, University Commons. This is a good place to come gather. You can play a game of, you can see there's a Connect 4 over here. They have cornhole. Over here, they used to have just nothing that came down there, but the students would run down that hill. So what they did is they put in a slide so that the students could, instead of running down the hill, which they would throw their backpack and then just run after it. It was kind of crazy. But now you can slide down and have a little fun on your way down. Let's get a little close. Nolan's Canyon. Dr. Noland is the university dean. This corner of University Commons is dedicated in honor of the Nolan family. Over the past decade, Brian, Donna, and Jackson Nolan have sacrificed time and resources to support this university and the region. The family is considered to be an integral part of Tennessee, and this embankment slide symbolizes the Nolan's desire for all to view the world not as it is, but as it could be. While stairs are the common way to descend a hill, Nolan's Canyon represents the need for all to seize moments of opportunity to experience enjoyment, excitement, and relief every single day. And it is a good idea. It's a fun way to do this. Of course, I wouldn't do it today. You're going to end up with a wet butt. Good place to sit. Good place just to relax, have your lunch, talk with your peers. Now, I think what we'll do, instead of walking around, you can see over here, we're back to Nix Hall. We could just walk past Nix Hall and down through the amphitheater. There is an amphitheater down there. But what we'll do is we'll go through the Culp Center. It's a nice shortcut. On a hot day, it gets you in the shade and out of the sun's brutal rays. Which, if you live in the South, you know that it can be brutal in the summer down here. Up these stairs is an area that used to be known as the Cave. I'm not sure if they still refer to it as that. We have a stage up here. I've actually seen them doing karaoke on this stage. But one of the more fun things is this rock formation that's over here. When they first built the Culp Center, they could not get rid of the rock. It's just, look at that big giant chunk of limestone. What are you going to do with that? So they built on it and made it a part of the structure. When I was a student, they used to have a, going up over here, there was a platform where you could sit and have your lunch, and that's where I would like to sit and do my lunch sometimes. It was quiet, it was out of the way, and I often like to do some of my schoolwork while I was having lunch. Now this is the esports arena. Right over here is where the ETSU esports team, I know that they have an Overwatch team. They used to have, oh, what is that one where the cars are playing soccer? I forget what the name of it is. There's actually someone in here playing. Perhaps practicing for upcoming events. I know the esports team for Overwatch just had their last game of the season. I don't know how well it went for them. By the way, I hope you don't mind, I'm walking along with you. Okay, down here, again, the esports arena entry and just a lot of areas to sit down and enjoy. A lot of times when they have their esports games, you can actually watch the game up on that large screen. So we took the stairs up, let's take the ramp down. Finish our walk through the bottom floor. We're not going to go up to the second or third floor. We'll just do a walk through of the first. Hi. Custodians are the unsung heroes here at ETSU. Without the custodians, imagine what this place would look like. We're all thankful for them. They do a great job. Keep the place gorgeous. All right, so first floor, Chick-fil-A. Always closed on the weekends. The Main Bowl. Also, always closed on the weekends. And here is Taco Bell. Guess what? Closed on the weekends. Now, if you take these elevators up to the third floor, you make your way up to the third floor and get into the cafeteria. Cafeteria is always open on the weekends. If you live on campus, you have to have a meal plan, and that meal plan allows you to eat whenever you want. Well, I think they close at midnight, somewhere around that. So you can't go eat in the middle of the night, but you're not going to go hungry. Another gorgeous piece of art. The abstracts. I do like the color scheme though. ETSU colors, blue and gold. This works perfect. Over here's the bookstore. And on the other side is the Martha Street Cult Auditorium. That's where you're going to have a lot of assemblies as well, especially for orientation. You'll be in there. There's an information desk right next to it. Don't be afraid to go ask for information. Here's the campus store and bookstore. Closed on the weekends. A lot of good merchandise. You can see all the ETSU merchandise in there. I don't know if you can see. You can see me in the glass. Hello. You can also see me if you look to the left. So let's head down over here. There are restrooms right over there. Places to sit. There's plenty of places to sit and do your work or just relax. And over here is the Starbucks, one of the most popular places on campus. But guess what? Closed on the weekends. A lot of folks will sit by this I don't know if they ever have this fireplace running. I have no idea. I don't come here often enough to know that for sure. All right, so we'll walk out of this end of the cult center. Those doors can be a hassle. And over to your right, you can see that is the Sherrod Library. Obviously, you know what a library is for. The bottom floor of this one has areas where you can do work. There are ultra quiet areas where silence is the rule, absolute silence. If you go upstairs to the top floors and you need silence to do your work, right up at the top of the Sherrod Library, that is your place. There's also group rooms downstairs. We're heading towards the fountain area. It used to be called Fountain Square, but it's a circle, so that's always weird. You know what, just for fun, since I have this on a stick, I'm going to put it out and hover it over top of the fountain. Oh, there's money in there. Let's get down close. Borchuk Plaza is the name of it now. That's actually better. Yeah, love the library. Gorgeous building. Plenty of area for you to do all your work and your research. It's a wonderful place. Over here to our right, this is Roger Stout Hall. Everybody is going to have a class in Roger Stout Hall. Everybody. Because that's where psychology and sociology are, history. So those are requirements to have intro to psych, intro to sociology, one of those two. You're going to be required to have some history classes. So you will be at Roger Stout Hall at some point, no doubt about it.